Hello everybody, welcome back to another RCT showcase video. This is going to be the map Thrill Lake, Six Flags Thrill Lake. This is a inspired map from Six Flags Geauga Lake, which is now defunct. As you can tell, it has like some similarities. It has the lake in the middle, got some coasters around it, and this is the Discord map for the last few months. And we're going to go ahead and do a map tour here. So we have a huge map to go through today, and we'll try and go as fast as we can. Talk about all the main coasters. We're not really going to talk about the flat rides. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the Thrill Lake map. So here we are at the front entrance over here. Six Flags Thrill Lake. We're going to start off by going to the right over here. We got a little pre-build here. This is one from the old save file that I copied by Skylander. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. There we go. We got top spin called Rock Breaker, of course by me. And we got another pre-build here. This is just the Screamer, I believe it is. Yep. I just placed that one down. And we're going to go over here to this Schwarzkopf looping coaster. Made by me as well. Shockwave. Has a nice layout. And yeah, we're going to head on to the right more. We're going to go over to the Pirates Lagoon real quick because there isn't really too many attractions there. We got a Buccaneer pirate ship and a plunge. Sorry, a roto drop here. We also got a double inverter, swinging inverting ship, the double version. And then going over to the Frontier Land, this is going to be the big addition. We got go-karts over here, barn carts that I made. Here's another flat ride that I made. We've got a Ferris wheel over here, nicely decorated. The first main coaster here in the Western theme is going to be Walt White's Patriot Flyer, which is a B&M flying coaster, I believe. The wing coaster, sorry. There's its layout. It's a nice little flying coaster. We'll see another one here in later in the map. And yeah, good job by Walt here. He does a really good job with making realistic-looking coasters. There's its stats right there. I forgot to do the stats for the Screamer over here. Here's its stats real quick. Pretty good. And then the custom looper over here as well with the Giga Track. Alright. Time to go over to the left of the Frontier Land. We got Outlaw Run, made by me. This is a GCI coaster, I guess you could say. I wouldn't say GCI, it's the Gershwire trains. Yeah, it's basically just an out and back custom wooden roller coaster over here. Just basically goes out and back. And underground as well. It's a nice looking roller coaster. Here's its stats real quick. Take a look at the stats, and we'll move on to the next one. We got a mine coaster over here. It's a Minecart Railway. There's its stats. A little intense for it, but you know. Alright, we got a food court over here. We got the Rush Street Flyer, which is a throwback to what I like to use the Flying Carpet's name as. It was originally at Six Flags St. Louis, and it was replaced with the Ring of Fire type of ride. There's an equipment shack in there. You can get a hard hat, I believe. Yeah, hard hats and chicken nuggets, which the chicken nuggets are gold nuggets. We got Men at Work here, which is a little reference to the band Men at Work. The band Men at Work. I just thought it was a funny name, so You can get your high-vis shirts over here. We got a circus. Got another top spin. And it looks like we're merging into the Halloween area. So we're going to take a look at this wooden coaster over here. Made by Hot As, I forget their name. I think it was like Hot As Fire or something. Here's Wildwood. It's a launching wooden coaster with the Timberliner trains. And here's its stats real quick. Nice little wooden coaster. I like it. It's a good little addition over here in the back corner. We got right across the street is Frightmare, made by me. Why not? It's just a floorless B&M. There's its stats real quick. And we'll go back over to the right again. I just wanted to put something here. Just a little splashdown wooden coaster. And there's its stats. It's modified, so guess we'll actually get on it. And that's going to do it for this side of the right side of the map. We're going to go across the river/lake to the medieval themed area. Also, we have a park monorail around the map as well too. And I forgot to mention the giant spider ride tucked in right over here. And with that being said, we're going to go over to the medieval section. So let's go ahead and go over there. Got a nice... I'm going to turn off the rain here real quick. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. Alright. The big headline attraction over here is another B&M invert coaster. It's going to be Crusader by Walt White. And there's the stats for it. The layout is pretty nice. I like the theming. Alright. That being said, we got some more stalls over here. We got some 2 flat rides. We got the carousels, the chariots. And another like medieval type ride. Just right next to the B&M invert is a bobsled coaster with the Swiss 6-seater types. Don't really see those too much anymore. The only one I rode IRL was that one at Six Flags over Texas back in 2018. And I would say that was actually a really fun coaster. I'm sad they got rid of it. And they call it Jousters. Sorry. There's its stats. It's a small little coaster. Just a little family coaster over here. Alright. Now we got a log flume made by me, of course. I believe it was like Dragon Breath Falls. Yep. There it is. Has a few big drops, or it has a few drops. And there's the stats as well. Alright. Now going over to the... Which area is this? I think it's Roman Rampage. Yep. We got Tiberius's Curse, which is a swing launch coaster I made over here. We'll show the stats real quick. Very intense. I don't remember making the trains like that, but anyway. There's the layout for it. Has a nice little ending as well. You should go through the little Roman Colosseum right here, and up and over, and then to the brake runs. Alright. That being said, we got a single rail coaster made by Hot As well. Roman rails. Looks really nice. I like it. I'm not very good at making the single rail coasters. We'll go into that further later, because I did make one on this map for the first time. We got some guest services area. Little eatery. Got a little custom flat ride. You'll see a lot of these made by me. The spinning teacups. We got a Neptune's ride over here. Made by me as well. And we're going to go into the back forest over here, which I will get to the name of here in a second. We got Hillside Swinger. Swinging suspended coaster. Made by me. It's just like a terraform coaster. Here's its stats real quick. It's a nice long ride, I would say. Alright. Going up towards the mountain more. We're going to go ahead and turn off the thing. I believe it's called Lake Treeside? Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. We got a Tatsu looking coaster. I made this one from scratch. Tetsuko. There's its stats real quick. I think it turned out really good. And we got some other flat rides over here. We got spinning teacups. We got a roller coaster over here that I guess didn't get finished, but I did give a lot of warnings saying, hey, we're about to map change. It's a terrain little coaster over here. Treeside Forest Ride, made by Hot As. There's its stats, and it goes around the map a little bit. I'm glad he did open the log flume over here, the Treeside log flume, and it was also a work in progress. There's its stats. It's a longer log flume, but it's a nice terrain coaster. It goes all the way over here. Sorry, terrain ride. There's a Treeside Freefall, made by Hot As well. Treeside Mystic Railways, or sorry, Scenic Railways. It goes around the scenic area. I like the addition to the train here, using the monorail car as the front, and then I think the scenic coaster trains. Looks really nice. Yeah, it goes around the area. All right, back over here we got a switchback wooden coaster, which is actually really cool, but made by Walt White again. There's Treeside Twister, whatever it's called. There's its stats like that. Got a bunch of flat rides over here. Got some water slides over here too, made by Hot As well. And then the chairlift over there. Got a lot of flat rides over here, and also a boat rental. And that's going to do it for the back side of the corner. We're going to go back to the front, over by the Roman area. We're going to go over here, where we got the bunch of flat rides. We got a little kiddie coaster over here, Junior Bug, made by me. Here's the stats. We got Kentucky Fried Chicken area. We got Lakeside Crashers, Dodgems. There's another shuttle system. Some more buildings. Crooked Realty tours. You can take a tour of Crooked House. We're going to go over here with this hybrid coaster, Iron Rattler, made by Walt White. There is another. There's the stats. And there's the layout for you. We got a Boomerang with the modern trains, made by Walt White. Here's the stats again. And then going across the street, we got Jack Sparrow, made by Tars, and Davy Jones' Locker, also made by Tars. There's their coaster right there. Give you the stats real quick. There's your stats for the dueling coaster. I guess we'll make our way back this way. So we got the newest edition, Flashback, another flying coaster with the wings. Sorry, B&M wing coaster. And made by me as well. There's the stats for it as well. It's a launching one this time. It's a nice little layout. I kind of like doing the little turnarounds over here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and go a bit further out to the back of the park, where we got Forest Run, made by me. There's its stats. It's basically like a Magnum clone. It's got the Morgan Hyper trains, the Hyper Twister trains. Here's a new build that was recently did. There's another one by Walt White. It's a splash coaster, Hyper Splash coaster. Looks really good. Not sure about the little block breaks right at the end, but it'll do. More capacity. There's its stats. I like the little launch it has at the end too. That's kind of cool. Alright, to the back corner where we got Railfan's stuff. We got a jet coaster made by Railfan. There's the stats for that. We got a bobsled coaster. Weird ass layout. It definitely indeed is a weird ass layout. I will tell you that. I will give you that. There's the stats for that. Trying to breeze through this. Got Greenie, which is a launch shuttle coaster. Aero arrow launch shuttle. There's its stats. Bunch of flat rides over here. That looks really nice. I love what Railfan does with his scenery. Makes it always look good. There's Big Dipper, a vertical freefall coaster. There's its stats. And there's a track ride, little trucks by Railfan as well. Always love that. Alright, here's another coaster made by me with the Timberliner trains. Wicked Timber. With the spiral wooden lift. There's its stats. Just across the street is a single rail coaster, Golden Lasso. That was my first attempt at making a decent looking single rail coaster. I really suck at doing them, but you know, it's what it is. Alright, so we got the 3 coasters over here. Simultaneous coaster made by Walt White. Has some good stats there. I like I'm surprised it has the backwards trains too. It's a nice looking 3 coaster. And then it goes back down for reverse freefall coaster, whatever you call them. Alright, that's going to do it for the the top left corner. We're going to go back around here. We're going to go all the way to the front here again. Before I miss it, this is a Skylander build. This was a pre-build from the map. And go ahead and turn on the scenery back on again. Alright, there's Big Dipper by Skylander. Sorry. And, yeah. I don't think I got to show the... Yeah, I did. The scenery was there. Alright. Anyway. Now we're going to go over to the part I spent most of my time on. The DC world over here. We got a Flash coaster. It's basically just a rebrand of the Disney mouse I have. There's its stats real quick. Flash's crazy mouse dash. Alright, so we got some custom rides over here. Spent a lot of time on this. We got a Robin's Fireball, of course. There's its stats. Being a coaster. And we got Catwoman Swings over here. Here's its stats. It's not really a coaster, but it is a coaster indeed. Flat ride right here. I think that's Aquaman's Ripsaw ride. Yep. Wonder Woman's whip over here. Arcade area. Utilities. We got Joker's Jinx over here, made by Walt White. Here's the stats for that. Going over here, we got Green Lantern coaster, made by me and Walt. First collab here. And there's its stats. And the layout for you. Alright. There's Green Lantern done. Here's Batman the Ride, made by me. Based off of the Six Flags St. Louis one, I think. And we got the Superman drop tower here. There's 4 of them on each side. They have the same stats, basically. And they just go up and drop. We got the Harley Quinn disco coaster over here, made by me as well. There's the stats for that. And then we got Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast over here. And there's the stats for the Reverse Blast for Mr. Freeze. Got the model rail train over here. We got a hidden coaster over here. We'll have to go underground to see this one. So this one is... 1 second while we get the thing. There we go. There she is. There's the Scooby-Doo Mystery Coaster made by me. And there's its stats. Nice little stats for that. Alright, we're going to go across. We're going to cut across. Alright, let's turn off the hide base ground. Alright, here's a Gravatar Alien Invasion custom type thing that you see at like fairs. It does its little thing. Alright, we got a River Rapids made by me. We got a Dinghy made by me. We got the Splashdown made by me as well. Don't really need to look at the stats. We got an Observatory Tower. Another Walt White build right over here. Blue Hawk. There's its stats. SNS. I believe it's the SNS inverted. SLC, maybe. Yeah, SLC. Sorry, not SNS. Alright, let's go over to here. We got a bunch of other flat rides. Don't really need to go through it. Got a drop tower made by me as well. Most of the stuff is made by me. We're going to go over here. Got another little flat ride. And here's the attraction you saw at the beginning of the video. Here's Screaming Eagle, made by me, of course. There's its stats. And the layout is as is. We got a little King to Ka made by me. Little Ka. There's its stats. Just wanted something to be filled in right here, because why not? Alright. Next is Hornet, made by me and Walt. There's its stats. It's a B&M Hyper with the wide trains, and there's its big layout. It goes all the way into the parking lot over here. Alright, time to get more freaky. We got I don't know why I said that, but anyway, we got Treetop Spin over here. I'm going to turn on the vegetation over here. This is another custom swing ride, a small swing ride. There's its stats. And then we got a little trio of rides over here that was actually really fun to make, that I looked up a YouTube tutorial from Open RCT Tutorials. Really good channel. That's where I got most of these cool looking rides, like the Harley Quinn's, sorry, not the Harley Quinn, the Wonder Woman swings. And you also got the treetop swing. That was actually really nice. And then these little rides right here are really cool. Alright. Final stretch. Here we are. We are about to finish this video here. We got a reimagined version of Viper at Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's got the bigger loops. It's got a different kind of track. Ultimately the same. Just the ending's a little bit different. And there it is, made by me with some help from Walt. It also has the modern the modern coaster trains. And there's its stats real quick. And finally, over here, we got a coaster made by Eileen and Walt. Eileen is one of our newer members. They are on a bunch of other servers too. They just haven't had time to log in. So this is their first attempt at a coaster with Walt, and it is called Demon Diver. It is another floorless drop coaster, vertical drop coaster, sorry. Anyway, nice little layout. I like it. Alright. We got another thing by Walt White over here, Deja Vu, with a different color scheme. And there's its stats, of course. It's just a Vekoma boomerang with the inverted trains. Alright. We got this Mine Train by Walt White as well. There's its stats. And, sorry, I didn't get to have the stats up for long. There you go. And there's its layout. We saw a little bit of it earlier. And I believe with that, we come back to the beginning of the park. And that is going to do it for this RCT showcase. I don't think I skipped anything. This was a very long process. I tried to speed run through it as fast as I could. And try and get this video out. And yeah, if you want to find the download link for this, you'll have to join the Discord, which will be on the... I had to redo my channel, or my Discord server, so just to make sure, I will make a new invite, a permanent invite. It had to be removed for some other reasons. Anyway, this was Six Flags Thrill Lake. Credit to Skylander for the map. And I liked how this turned out. Everyone on the Discord server that plays RCT is really cool and really chill, and we had a fun time doing this map for a short term time. And yeah, so like I said, you can find this download on the Discord for RCT, and I may upload it to RCT Go as well. I'm not 100% sure yet. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching the RCT showcase for the multiplayer map 2 for 2026 and 2025, because we started this in 2025. And yeah, hope to continue making some more RCT showcase videos, and hope you guys enjoyed. Give a like, comment down below what you liked the most about this park, and we will see you guys in another park showcase. Bye-bye.
Lights flicker, laugh still out, tail still wagging in the fallout crowd. No calm, no cure, no tame, chaotic as fuck.